Children at play with homemade toys. Children have always used imagination to invest the crudest representations with all the sophistications of reality. A matchbox on a puddle becomes a ship at sea. An empty tin a space rocket. But this is Central Africa, and these toys, fashioned from scrap wire, show acute powers of observation and great ingenuity, as well as a basic understanding of mechanics, by the African boys who made them. Boys aged between 8 and 14, whose background bears little resemblance to that of similar children whose upbringing has been conditioned by the technological environment of more advanced nations. In this short film, Professor Thompson of the University College of Rhodesia analyzes the construction of some of these toys. This is a model car and a working model. The boot opens and closes, and so does the bonnet. There are doors, and the whole model, including the wheels, is made entirely from lengths of packing case wire. This is a train, a composite model, carriages, and a diesel engine. 3 vehicles in all. The engine is very elaborate, with driving seat and cabin layout faithfully represented. But the most interesting item is this tangle of wire between engine and carriage, a genuine automatic coupling device. This toy incorporates a very simple steering device, rather like a perambulator. The column can be turned to twist the vehicle in the right direction. There is a windlass, which operates the grader blade at the front of the machine. This one has a more advanced steering with a swivel action. The lower end of the steering column passes through a loop. A piece of wire attaches it to the axle so that when the toy is lifted, the steering does not fall out. So far, all the toys have had wheels at right angles to the axles. Next, a model with a link steering mechanism. Professor Thompson explains on the blackboard how this works. The lines, top and bottom, represent the chassis of the car. At right angles to the chassis, linking both sides, is a crossmember, which is bent into 8 angles. The angles of the axle assembly are carefully worked out to make each side a mirror image of the other. The steering column is attached to one side of the axle assembly. Finally, the most sophisticated toy of all, a lorry with a wealth of detail and ingenuity of construction. The steering is a replica of a compound link mechanism commonly found in cars some years ago. Dual windscreen wipers, miniature headlights, and a body which can be tipped to discharge its load. Scrap wire, strong teeth, dexterity, and determination combine to produce toys which, for excellence of workmanship and attention to detail, are, to say the least, remarkable from children in this age group. The more remarkable when considered against their background and environment. For all concerned with the education of the young, there is much to discover from these toys. Others can only speculate at the potential of such children.